Putting on events in the city of Montreal has always been a risky business. Today, we're going to sit down with the icon, Ricardo Daley, to find out what it takes to make it in this difficult industry. From Run DMC to A Tribe Called Quest to The Roots and Eminem, just to name a few. Let's check out a day in the life of the Maven, Rickey D.
So this is one of the places that I go to get my equipment. The owner, I've known him since 20, 30 years. He's one of the guys, he's good to us and he takes care of us. Gives us the best deals, what you need in this business because, as you know, costs are expensive. Hello? Yes, Eileen. Oh, not bad, not bad. I got started doing concert promotion in 1985, 86, around that time. My good friend, Fabian, who was my next door neighbor, was a DJ. And I was doing parties with him and another guy named Fitz. And became very successful at it. And from there, I made enough money that I decided that I was gonna start doing shows. The tools of the trade in the promotion, here. I got my flyers in there. I got a baseball bat in case I need to put it on somebody's head, because I'm in the world of hip hop, they can get aggressive sometimes.
Hello?
Yeah, I want you to send me Magnum's phone number because I need to speak to him to confirm. Because Peter Jackson don't know nothing about this. He hasn't told anybody this. Now you got me kind of in a trick bag because now you got these guys talking and now they want to get on the bill last minute. This guy doesn't want to pay me no money, sitting up there trying to negotiate with me and tell me all that. This is what's being brought to me right now.
Well, this one was brought to me, because that kid already knew. You told me.
You know, they don't come to me unless they go through guys like you. It's an opening artist. His name is and I'm just going through the lineup, you know. When you're doing these smaller hip-hop shows, sometimes they can get messy. Guys are, you know, dropping out, dropping in. Some guys want to get put on the bill the last minute. Then there's some guys that are telling you stories, telling you one guy's not showing up when maybe that guy is showing up, but until you get a confirmation from the manager or the artist. When it comes to booking the opening acts, you know, they need to have credentials. If they don't have any credentials, then how am I going to validate the reason why they're on the stage? What separates them from any other artists, local artists? So there has to be a demarcation line between those who have a fan base and those who don't.
I'm gonna make one of them like call you directly, man. I'm like, yo, just
I order Dirt Work or Magnum, call me.
Exactly, perfect. No, I'm gonna try to get that done within the hour.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right.
Okay, bye-bye. The life of a promoter. So tonight I got a guy from Brooklyn, his name is Mano. He's like, not that popular, but he got a little bit of a fan base here in Montreal. There's no one way booking an artist, and like in terms of like how do I choose them. Sometimes I go through management and I do a direct management deal. That means I call the manager. Sometimes I call an agent. An agent is like a middle person who negotiates on behalf of the artist and the talent buyer. So I call them or they call me and I say, okay, well, how much does it cost for that artist? You know, what is the particulars? Sometimes they don't even have a price. It's a bidding process where I gotta bid on the artist. Okay, so I need those 10 VIP tickets back, meet and greets. You have them?
Yeah, I have them.
Yeah, you have to bring them back and put them in the system so that way we could sell them online.
Oh, okay. I thought they were like, I thought they.
No, you have to. No.
They actually passed the amount of number we could sell for the meet and greet.
No, your 10 tickets are in there.
Okay, perfect. Sounds good.
Cool. I'll see you tomorrow, 10:30. Okay.
Yeah, perfect. 10:30 tomorrow.
Okay, bye-bye. I just finished getting off the phone with my other promoter partner from another show. I'm doing a show called TI, and which is next week on January the 29th. That's a big show that we're doing at the Olympia. And we sold out our meet and greets, so, but he had 10 tickets. So then we weren't really sold out because we were 10 tickets short from being sold out. Bought some stuff from the grocery store for the artist tonight, for Mano. I have to, you know, I'm contractually obligated to do this. And if I don't do this, then they have the right not to perform. Sometimes these guys even ask for like things like T-shirts. They'll ask for running shoes. I don't usually give them those. They put those on there to see if they can catch, you know, an inexperienced producer who's gonna go and buy that for them. Imagine them asking you for a pair of Air Force Ones. I've had Redman ask me that and Method Man before. And I called the manager up and I said, I'm not doing that. You know, I'm known as the hip-hop guy, you know. Back then, hip-hop was a lot more difficult. It was sometimes quite difficult to book these people. It wasn't easy at all. It's gotten easier throughout the years as the music's become more and more popular, whereas at that time, it was basically an underground movement. It still has a lot of the underground movement with it, but, you know, as you can see, the Drakes of the world have opened up those doors and beyond.
Need to be the magic, put a rabbit out of the hat, and if it wasn't a thing like them, be a faggot. I'm on that shit. No said I was born in the madness since I was a little snotty nose been mad. Grew up in the middle of the broken set, and I'm just been around with climbing the challenge.
I don't know what's going on. I see equipment. Whose equipment is that? Oh, I went and I got CDJs and... What's up, buddy?
Wow, yeah, good.
I'm okay.
Yeah, I'll use yours. I don't care.
I didn't know. I wouldn't have gotten equipment.
We have 900s here. We have 900s here. They're just not. They're not good.
Okay. Well, I have that, and I got a mixer, and I got the mics. So already, as you see, didn't know they already had turntables in the place. So I just went and spent a whole bunch of money, rented equipment when they have. So they have new equipment. Do you think they would have informed me? No, they didn't. Like, what's this equipment being there? A lot of times when people enter into this business, they come in with the expectation that they're going to make all of these contacts. And they start to solicit managers and artists for numbers and emails, and they start doing that, which is a no-no. So if they want to come in, first thing is do the work that nobody else wants to know, so that way, when it's time for you to shine, you know what it takes to get there. okay? Everybody wants an express elevator to the top, but nobody wants to put the work in. Hey, Nate? How you doing, Nate?
Good. Right on, bro.
This is my partner here, Nate, from Ottawa, who I'm producing the show with.
Yeah, we got Mado from New York coming tonight. It's gonna be a crazy night, lots of stuff going on, so it's gonna be very, very good.
So right now we're just going over the budget, seeing what the profit or loss is. So we're just calculating all our revenue that came in and to see where we're at. I do my research and I check into how popular the artist is. And then that's the artistic side. And then I look at the business side. Can I hit that point of recouping my investment or my partner's investment once I reach a certain point, which is called the break even, which in my business is like the end of all. You know, every concert producer lives and dies by the break even. And that leads me to the other part. A part of it's also gut feeling. Am I comfortable with this artist? Do I think that I can bring this artist success in this market? Sometimes I do them and they fail in terms of the marriage. There's usually a marriage between the music and the business. So, but when they both hit together in perfect harmony, then you have a successful event.
Okay, so we got 1975 plus. It's not looking good. This is what really hit us right here. I mean, to break even at least.
Ricky's a hard worker. Me and him have done a lot in the past, and he's for some people he's hard to work with, but when you get to know him, he can become your best friend. So.
If you get the 1,000 from here, then you're up to $29.75. So your loss would be $300.
We're about even. About the door could bring that above. It could bring it not above. So it's.
I don't know if we'll do over $1,500 in tickets at the door. We might not. How I'm able to calculate the break even is, I take varying factors like, expenses, ticket price, and then I calculate, and that gives me a per person. And from that per person, I look at how many people you need to have in the room in order to make this event work on all levels. So once the business side is done, then it's up to the artist. Sometimes I've had shows that were sold out, but the artist was terrible, which is not good either, because what ends up happening, the next time they want to come to the city, they're not going to have as great of a response as if they had an amazing show. Sometimes I've had shows where there was hardly anybody in the room, but they were like some of the most amazing shows you've ever seen in your life. And you're like, wow, if more people were in this room. But sometimes these artists, like for example, the Fugees, when I did the Fugees, they didn't have a great attendance at first. But Wycliffe and Lauren and Pras, they turned it up. And that got out into the streets. And the next time I brought them, we brought them to the Metropolis with the Roots and Goody Mob. Goody Mob couldn't get across the border, so they ended up not coming, and Destiny's Child came. And yeah, it was pretty wicked. Okay, so that's where we're at. You got that right now.
You got that all written
We're gonna
down?
go downstairs. We're gonna pay the owner.
Okay, perfect.
For stuff. I'm gonna pay him in front of you, so you see it go down.
Perfect, awesome.
So that way I have a verification. Yes, we just had one, and we're waiting for the other guys to roll in true. Now there's an update on the schedule. Skrilla's not coming.
Okay.
Magnum's not coming.
Yeah,
Magnum's not coming?
No, and Magnum's not in the city for some reason.
Yeah, I was stuff to do out of town last
Yeah.
minute, so...
So we lost 2 of our opening support acts.
So we should maybe open the doors a bit later. Or start the show a bit later.
That's fine.
Yeah.
So if Frost gets his dream come true, it'll be just before the opening act.
Was there what? Was there a negotiation between Frost and Magnum? There was a battle?
I guess. We always pay our bills because it's to keep the business alive. If we were to cancel that show or that, it's not good for the industry. It's not good for the confidence of the people. It's not good for opening acts like King Steven and them to come up here and have an opportunity to perform in front of people. I'll tell you. You know, not everybody has the stomach to put their money out. If you want to be like me and put the money basically out of your pocket, you know, you have to have what I call a Teflon stomach. You got to be able to stomach the possibility of you losing money. And if you don't have that stomach for it, then don't do it. But if you do, then it opens up the possibilities of you becoming very successful. But you have to be disciplined. It's about 8:45 in the evening. Doors open at 9. You know, I basically did my job for tonight. I have a stage manager who's going to be handling the acts. The acts are all here. They sound checked. And now we just wait for the people to start to come. So I did my job. I'm going home. Because unfortunately, the life of an independent promoter means you have 2 jobs. So I have another job that I have to attend to in the morning. So I got to go home and get my rest.